Yebeko a year mass class. Still, Parliament debates koso after the finance minister ebabe with the budget no. Now it was the turn of Afenyo Mark say ononso ede nensem ebetuja. Na Afenyo Mark decided say obekasa ewo a year so. Now for people who don't know, Parliament na nsenya emra atoforcing ekoko ready budget no. O make key statement be na statement o kind say ECG on monthly revenue no increase by 90%. That is what atoforcing said. Now basically no what that means and they say MPP time sika na ECG ebo mo hono ende sika no akosro by 90%. Na ya na me pese me tretre mu na nkrofo tia yemfa ne say every single month MPP time na ECG sika ebo mo ho 100 cedis. NDC buy no every month bia no ende ECG sika ebo mo ho 190. Na tre say NDC abuy no ya de pa. ECG is being managed well. Intiende sika dodo no eba ECG for nye sika. Na say ECG for nye sika, it simply means say you betumi run in well. Na magana ya kania ayeden ejina so. Enti saa ade we atoforcing ekoko kan no. Na Afenyo Mark ebe trese eyentro. Na Afenyo Mark trese eyentro no obe explaini the reason why. Enye say bia wo trese eyentro sa but or explaini obeso trese enye NDC fo adwen ana NDC fo omo prudent ways bi enama ECG sika akosro. Na de ama ECG fo sika akosro a ene se NDC fo baaye no omo de taxes ana omo de sika ababeto eye electricity bill so eno nama ECG sika na akosro nti na Afenyo ato force ne ba beka se nde ECG enye sika eye because Ghana for bre and because yama Ghana for etua more for light bill intia. Na me pese ye call Afenyo Mark in explanation him because I want us to do some simple math breakdown be and then you understand. Once Afenyo Mark no MPP time na oka ECG impenyufo ne ho. No, I think say either VRA or ECG no common penny. M say ECG no ye board chair was said yen. It is all about ECG, it holds water. But we are going to do analysis on that. Mr. When your first time subscribing, now click the notification bell on this. We the latest news be about one side. Ebe can say, "Who tie me now we full son." Now we say we full eba form in 10 more. Book na e wo screen is on me recommend ya ma. Book we ebe tre wo nyama miensa. Now to me this nyama miensa so every single day. Me ma 1 month pe. Ube un senya we full beba form. Me amene mo ka say na me funi. And na amene mo ka say the same person. Me funi inti no so wo hwe me eje some person we full beba form but person we full ba form you know what to do. Fresh 055 807 4986 and now WhatsApp the same number 055 807 4986 and then you get the book in the PDF form or the tree video format. Na book na 100 cedis penebo onya den. My men Samsung Fentrim say there is a luxury business break ewo Dubai eba na yepesi akoko juju ye ho ewo Dubai 17th to 22nd December. Mr. If you need more information, call 024-986-9616. This is being organized by the most authentic travel and tour agency in Dubai. And so, and yes, will be the Usika Bejani Dabi. A very luxurious trip. But yes, yeah. Anyway, let's listen to Afenyo Mark and someone or de etuja.
Speaker, with respect, I have followed the submissions of our colleague, the Deputy Minister of Finance. He has no submissions on his own, save that he keeps referring to submissions made by this side. But he's made a very fundamental submission that is in error. He contends through his submissions that ECG, there is some prudence and efficiency there. Mr. Speaker, what he is failing to tell this House is that this year alone, utility tariffs have gone up by over 18%. What he is saying is that at ECG, they are getting more revenue now because of prudence. to enable them pay their debts. Mr. Speaker, that is not correct and it's misleading.
Yes, so
and I'll
state the
explain to
correct
you why.
position.
Mr. Speaker, it is misleading because the revenue increase is as a result of the 18% tariff adjustment we have seen thus far. Two, on the issue of their ability to pay more.
So basically, Afenyo Mark in some what can I say? NDC4 can say ECG revenue across by 90%. Or say a year because your two electricity bill move by 18% in a revenue na cost. But I want us to do a simple mathematics here. Simple maths. Maths, simple one. Now, say me breaking it down no be atias here. You see, there's something about maths eyana eyede. Right? Let me explain. Yemfa say me a menemo kasi. Me mame ema me 100 cedis every month. Yemfa say every month be a me mame ema me 100 cedis. Right? Okay. Now in 2024, me mame 100 cedis every month for 1 year. You do 2025 no, and a me mame ka say 100 cedis no, or the 50 cedis ebeka home. Say ye mass na. Technically what it will mean and say me calculate every single month me calculate say me mame increase si cannot the mame no by 50%. Ye mass because no mame 100 and there were the 50 cedis account about than 150. It's every month no me mame increase si cannot by the 50%. Say ye ni drew 2025 esunwie na me pese me calculate 2025 sika based on sika me mame de mame 2024 it will also reflect the same way. Say in 2025 no sika me nya throughout the year no me mame increase no by 50%. Because very simple. 2024 no mame 100 cedis for 12 months which is a year no and then it's 1,200. But 2025 or the 50 cedis account 50 cedis count for 12 months. Right? And then they saying 1,800. 1,800 and 1,200 no. O calculate statistically 1,800 is 50% higher than 1,200. Inti say when who send every month me mame edi 50% account 50 cedis which is 50% increments can every month no. At the end of the year me calculate that 50% reflected. Sana mass eti. Chane ya ni say numbers don't lie. So the monthly 50% increments me calculate for the year no, it's also reflected 50% increments. Very simple. Send the NDC4 ka and say increments no every month 90%. Now Afenyo Mark in Bekatre and say because of 90% increments no 90% increment the entire year 90% increment every month 18%. Electricity tariff la NDC4 edi atoso 18% electricity tariff NDC4 di atoso amagana for no. It will not account for 90%. The numbers don't match up. And I've given you a perfect example for you to understand. Senanke koba say NDC4 say ECG4 a revenue increase by 18%. And the ebe say based on 18% increment ninti. But sende increment na kon 90%. Revenue na increase by 90%. Now we can try and say because NDC4 to electricity mu by 80% into na yenya 90% na then one kasa no mass no enko ye. Then one kasa o mass no enko ye. Yes, it could account as part. But then it should tell you that there is something bigger than that 18% that is happening. Because 90% obviously is bigger than 18%. So there's something much more bigger that is happening. So you don't attribute it. Say because you increase electricity tariffs by 18%, no, and nothing at NDC for revenue, no, and ECG revenue increase by 90%. No, it does not match up. And this is pure maths. If example na media amount on tiasia, then I don't know how else you are going to understand this. But a mass and add it up. Then again, and the idea back when this is as answer say MPP4 car or mode 2 up independent power producers. A car or mode 2 wa nanka Emma Doomso aba and the Doomso attack econo. Afenyo Mark can air trade remove because you see independent power producers a cano NDC buy almost settle debt no. Afenyo Mark can person or explain the NTR and no any kwansi ye praise NDC. The NTR and the NDC for to me settle debt no. NTR some as Afenyo Mark can
to the IPPs. It's as a result of the 1 Ghana cedi levy they've imposed.
Into say 1 Ghana cedi levy na NDC for. Edia to petrol so no. And no until NDC for it to me etia the IPPs no. Na me pese me bisa Afenyo Mark can say. Is that not what the NDC told us? NDC for catching and say MPP for more boycott war. Independent power producers are womu produce kania ma ECG ton ma yen no. Omo si omo produce kania ma yen biom because more MPP time mo nti omo ka. Nti Ghana e wo se ye tena se na esua nyansa na ehu se na yebetua nkrofo ne ka otherwise dum so besi. Mahama nyanseni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nyanseni hu se oh first no na Ghana ye to a liter of fuel 18 cedis 17 cedis and ono aban ba no ye to liter of fuel 11 cedis 12 cedis and ye yen for 1 cedi enka ho because first ye to no 18 cedis and that's ye to no 12 cedis ah yen for 1 cedi enka on enye 13 cedis still kra Ghana be win Ghana ni be win because obi na oto ade 18 and there were cost store bi ne ekoko ka tren sa ade no yate so about 13 cedis ah still send the pakoni ni beje but out of that 13 cedis no kra no 1 cedi wo mu a ye di tua ka bi e ya dwen na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama dwen ho no mu MPP4 ka said abie Mahama yenyo Mahama yenye and they won't say Afenyo Mark nanka say di adanse say yes our policy na Mahama de ba ne na ama dumso ejai and he's saying it as if say any kwansi ye praise Mahama now why na this ade ne ba enye no hunti na dumso ejai so who should we praise or see ye 1 cedi levy ninti and ama yetumi etia IPPs no. That was what the government told us. They told us they were going to use it to pay so that Doomsomba. And they've done that. Today you want us to bash them. This tells you, say, NDC4 again. This tells you, say, NDC4 ewanyansa4. Because Ghana 4, yen feeling pose ye tia kabi. Now so at the end of the day, ye tia yeka because Mahama tena se again. And if Afenyo Mark is trying to use that as an excuse, for me, I don't really see the excuse in here. It is even a plus for the NDC. Into the question is that 8 years, Emra na MPP mo abemo. Adenti na Afenyo Mark and Emra na wo ECG no. Mo ntumi anyes BBC. Naturally say indirectly no omo di adanse say ECG is now working better. That is why I'm saying the energy minister no. Ube say another prende nature infoni no the net to say ani or ye omunia or opposition there now so nipa ba call penas empire the energy minister because deep down they know say senior energy sector no energy minister no nkasa now so wo hwe senior ECG wa hye ECG ende bibia koso fine na aye chese you obi anwa yes aban pa aba. Tell me your comment box in the moment.